The way of Abraham is preserved in the farewell pilgrimage. The angel Gabriel used to come to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, each Ramadan and recite the entire Quran to him, making sure that the Quran was properly ordered as God had revealed it. In Ramadan of the 10th year of Hijrah, after the migration, the angel Gabriel recited the entire Quran twice to the Prophet. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, understood this as a sign that the message was nearly complete and his time was coming. A few months later, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, prepared to undertake what would be his last journey. He set out to perform the pilgrimage to Mecca, the Hajj. He gathered a large gathering of tens of thousands of Muslims from all over Arabia, and the Muslims made their way to the holy city. They all chanted together, "Here I am, O God, at your service. Here I am, responding to your call." The Prophet led the Muslims in performing the sacred rites of Hajj. The Arabs had strayed far from the teachings of their prophetic legacy of Abraham and Ishmael. The companions observed the Prophet and followed his every move. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, on the 9th day of Dhul Hijjah, he stood on Mount Arafah and delivered a powerful sermon, which would be etched in the history as the farewell sermon. He addressed tens of thousands of believers, saying, "As we stand here on this sacred day, at this sacred place, in this sacred month, you must all know that your lives, your wealth, and honor are all sacred and must be protected and preserved. Everything from the period of moral ignorance before revelation is hereby banished. There shall be no more revenge murders or usurious loan transactions. You must all be mindful of God and how you treat your wives. I am leaving you with the trust of divine law, and I'm leaving you with something that if you stick to it, you cannot stray, and that is the book of God. When you are asked about me on the day of judgment, what will you say?" They all replied, "We bear witness that you have conveyed this message." The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, pointed his finger to the sky and said, "O Allah, I bear witness." While on Mount Arafat, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, he received the revelation from Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse number 3 from chapter 5 of the Quran, that confirmed, in fact, this message would be complete. Allah says, "What means on this day I have perfected you your religion and completed my favor upon you, and I am pleased with Islam as your religion." In other words, I am pleased with you people who follow this message to represent my way to humanity. A couple days later, on the Eid holiday, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, stopped his camel and turned to the crowd, declaring, "Listen close, everyone. Your Lord is one, and your Father is one. Let it be known that no Arab is better than a non-Arab, and no light-skinned person is better than a dark-skinned person, except by piety. Humanity comes from Adam, and Adam was made from the soil. Have I not conveyed this message to you?" They said, "Of course, you have conveyed this message to us." So then the Prophet said, "Then you must inform all of those who were not here to witness it." With this pilgrimage and these teachings, the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, emphasized the key points of Islam that must be understood in a broader context. First and foremost, divine law supersedes all others. Secondly, tribalism is a very dangerous ideology and it is forbidden. And number three, taking care of women in a world that has mistreated women and institutionalized it. And last but not least, spiritual purity and faith commitment are the distinguishing markers for human value. The way of Abraham was fully revived and crystallized for humanity to witness until the last day.